Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. I don't know what's going on. They brought me out of my. We're doing a special video. They
out
brought
of your
me
man cave.
No, this better be good because I was capping UFC 200.
Yeah.
I was capping CFL Week 3. I was finalizing my last plays for the 1 o'clock Eastern
He's
MLB
not
games.
kidding
But they
either.
were like, we got to fucking do a video right now. This better be good, Mike Brennan.
Breaking news,
what
baby.
Happened? What happened?
KD, breaking news. Kevin Durant is now a member of the Golden State Warriors. The odds have
Bullshit.
just totally... Nope.
Is that true?
It's absolutely true, Pistol Pete.
Wow.
I felt it was going to happen. They said, there was an article today said Kevin Durant's so selfish, he doesn't want people to concentrate on their 4th of July barbecues. He wants them all tuning into the big news. Well, apparently he broke the news early before the barbecues fired up.
But wasn't this, we did an NBA video recently where one of our last videos where you mentioned this, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I called it.
Was that our year recap or what was that?
It was in the year recap. We
How
talked
did you know
about
that?
it. I just had a feeling.
No,
I had heard,
you didn't have
No,
it.
I had heard there was some talk about it, and
Right.
then when I went deeper, something told me, you know what, he's going to end up there.
But did you read that on the internet?
Yeah, there was an article
news about
saying
it?
there was some noise. That was
Wow.
it. Started out, there's noise about and Durant to Golden State and had a big question mark. So with
now
that
they
being
got Durant
said,
and Curry still there and Klay Thompson still there?
yeah, they said
Oh
the one
my
that's
God.
the one that's going to see the door is going. Well, Bogut for sure, you
Right.
know that, and also either Iguodala. Yeah, he might be gone. They can afford to get out of his
Jeez.
contract. But here's the deal. All right, Pete, the odds now they're going through the roof.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
unless one of them gets injured, how do they not win the championship?
I'm going to tell you
Okay,
how they
tell me
not
how.
win the
Tell me
championship. After the Miami Heat won their first one, they were coming back as favorites the next year. Then all of a sudden, the big trade happened in the NBA like this, and
Right.
Dwight Howard, the most overpaid athlete in the history of the planet of sports, all right, was contracted by the Lakers. All of a sudden, the odds went through the roof. Kobe, Dwight Howard, this team's going to win the title. This team, it's absolutely it's them. They're going to get it done. They're going to get it done. Well, guess what? It doesn't go overnight, Pete.
Right.
When they gel,
Right.
when they learn each other, and you're talking about egos. Who's going to get the ball distribution now? Because Thompson and Curry will not be going anywhere. So now you got 3 guys that are
Sure.
capable of shooting 25 to 30 shots a game. All right. Yes, they can be good. Will they be good? Yes, because of Steve Kerr. But will it happen right away automatically? Hell no. I'm fading this team early. I'm fading them
Really?
early. Yes, yes, yes. I'm telling you.
I mean, I feel like when the Dwight Howard thing happened, I kind of had a sense there was a lot of overvalued players involved, and that that it was going to be a disappointment. But here, I don't have that sense. I
Okay,
mean, Durant
I
is
get
like
that.
Durant is
He's
like
a
in his
seasoned-
prime
Yeah.
with Curry. Yeah, you're right that they have to figure out how to make it all work together. That's always a big X factor in basketball of any kind, because as we see so many times, we talk about this all the time. Teams are never the sum of their parts. Sometimes they're more, as the case with the Spurs.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're less, and this could be less. But I mean, even if these Golden State Warriors are significantly less than the sum of their parts, it still feels like they're going to be a notch above the second-tier team. I mean, who's a second-place team? I mean, who can possibly challenge them now?
Yeah, well, I think there's
Name
a lot
a
of
team.
teams that can
Name
challenge
one.
them. Well, I'll name
Spurs?
one.
Okay.
You just said it. Spurs, Greg Popovich, he can challenge
Yes,
them,
yes.
and he will. He'll man up. They'll definitely change that roster. Now, what you said makes a ton of sense. Now, as I look at in my mind the starting 5 now, they all seem to be mature enough to go, you know what, let's just win this championship.
Yeah.
Let's share the ball. Draymond Green, he's not selfish. He's all about sharing. We know Thompson is. We damn sure know Steph Curry is. We know Durant is. But will they be able to make the proper plays to get these guys when they're all on the same floor? I don't know. I think it's going to take a minute, Pete. I think I'm going to fade them early. And as it develops after second half, when it's all-star break going into the third,
I mean, certainly in terms of the point spreads early in the year, if everything, unless one of these players, assuming that this is the team that we see on opening night, I can't even imagine what these spreads are going to be like. It's
Well,
gonna
do
be
you
like
think it'll be a
minus-
sharp pencil from the book, or is it going to be one that's got some room? I mean, there might be a lot of wiggle room because, oh my God, they're together and putting the line out there out of amazement like you're walking into Disney World.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's possible that they could be like have just a massive edge over the mediocre and lower tier teams they wind up playing, and that the books just won't be able to open the lines high enough. That
There you go.
Maybe they should have like a 25 or 28 point edge over some of these teams, and in the early going, there's no way, even if against the bottom team, they're not going to be more than a 20-point favorite. So it's possible that in the early going they could have some value because the books won't be able to set the lines high enough. On the other hand, I mean, we'll see. There's going to be so much hype surrounding the team,
there is.
and hype is what drives these numbers. So,
Speaking of numbers, I got to bring this up. Oklahoma City before this trade was plus 900 for the
now they got
futures.
no chance,
No,
right.
now it's plus 1100. no. I would think it would be plus 36.
Yeah, I mean,
You just lost the main, even though Westbrook, and I do, they go as Westbrook goes.
No,
but
Westbrook
when you,
is great, but
he's great. Now he's going to have to shoulder that team and put him. No way, it's not going to happen. If he even sticks around, he might go. But wow. I don't know.
Right.
I'm blown away. There was a good friend of mine that was talking about as a fan, he's kind of disappointed. What do you think about that as a fan?
As a fan,
Come on,
I'm not.
that's
I'm
right.
not,
You don't
I'm
give
not
a shit.
fan.
I forgot about that. I had to bring that up. He's all about making that money.
I'm a fan of like philosophy, porn, and quantum physics.
I love it, baby.
I'm not a fan of
Pistol
sports
Pete.
at all.
Second half slick.
I care about like history and music and porn and
knowing how
quantum
to look good.
physics and looking cool and my mustache. I care about that. I don't give a shit about teams outside of how I bet them.
I love
but,
it. He's born in the Bronx. Jeez,
listen, I'll tell you what. This is it was definitely worth it. When I came into this video, I was like, this better be worth it. It was definitely worth it, Mike Brenner.
There you
you
go.
have anything else to say about possible betting value one way or
Yeah, I
the
do.
other?
I think it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be fading Oklahoma City Thunder early. I'm going to fade the Golden State Warriors early. If the lines are really, if they're blown up, I'm going to definitely jump on some underdogs on that. Anxious as a fan to see how it gels out. And now that you got me thinking, and I'm looking how mature all these guys are in the starting lineup, you know what? They might win that damn thing by the end of the year. So
Anxious
we'll see.
as a sports bettor to see where these lines open, if they make sense or if they seem just too low or possibly way too high. I mean, maybe they'll be matched up against a decent team, and the books will be like, there's so much hype, we know we're going to get public action. It'll be like, all right, minus 20 and a half.
Wow.
And then you're like, what do we do with a line like this? All right.
And I respect the way they didn't bring it out and make the announcement like they did that year in Miami with the big three and all that. You know what? They handled it like champions, like they are. So
we'll see how much hype there is and how the books respond.
And again, happy 4th of July. Drink responsibly.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.